Yeah, one time, yeah. You know I gotta go in on this one. You know how I do it though. You already know. I've been feeling like I'm ready for the top. Got the pedal to the metal. I've been grinding non-stop, killing every instrumental, and I knew just what I wanted. Now I gotta go and get it, and I'm never looking back. Only looking where I'm headed, and I doubted for a minute, trying to get another win. I burned a lot of bridges, but I know that I can swim. I don't need nobody else. People trying to take my credit, I can do it by myself, cause I got it all embedded in my mind. I'm a psycho, trying to get it right though.
What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today's video is going to be a little bit different. We went and picked up a built 4L60 from my buddy Kenny's F-body. It was also LS swapped. We also we did get the G-body running. It kind of idles, but it is rough. It does need the tune messed with a little bit, and it also needs a it also needs a mass sensor, which we have one, but I have to get a jumper wire because I use an aftermarket harness. So instead of the stock Delphi 5-pin, it is a 3-pin. So I had to get a jumper harness to go from a 5-pin to a 3-pin. But other than that, everything's going good. We got to finish getting the turbo oil and feed done. The turbo drain and feed. The drain is done. It just needs the AN fittings on it, which we're waiting on. And we also need to get the drive shaft shortened up because it is about 4 to 5 inches too long. But we're also having a little bit of an issue. If anybody knows if they sell low profile trans mounts, let me know. I am in the market for one. My trans mount is just way too tall because I do have a desired pinion angle I want, and in order to reach that, I have to get the transmission to come down just a little bit. It's got way too much angle right now. And you know, a lot of that stuff wouldn't matter, but since we're trying to do some technical stuff with this car, I need those numbers to be within, you know, 2 or 3 degrees. So that's probably one of the hardest things we've had to, you know, overcome is, you know, trying to get that pinion angle right, trying to get, you know, because you got to set it when, you know, you got the right components and everything's aligned. And you know, we lasered it, we ran a string to it, everything's straight. It's just the amount of angle that the drive shaft has, it's just too much versus, because when the car's gonna squat, it's gonna level it out. So that's why we're trying to make sure we have that pinion angle right, so that way when the car gets on the tire, it is at the right angle that we want it to be at. So with that being said, we're gonna go over there, get some more work done on it, shoot a little bit more video for it, give you guys a little bit more updates on it. I would fire it up in this, well, you guys will see it fire up in this video, but this is just kind of the intro as to what has been going on the last couple weeks. I have not been active, I know. And that I do apologize, but I'm working really hard, you know, I'm basically trying to build 2 race operations in one summer. Like that is hard. And to anybody who thinks they can do it, please do it. And don't bitch. But that is gonna do it for now, guys. We'll see when we get to shop. It fired up. After 5 years and it finally fired up, I'm pretty damn happy. We do have some minor changes we have to make. We do have to get a new fuel pressure regulator because I know you guys seen that it was just pouring fuel out, and I know it was probably not safe to run the car, but you know, I hadn't heard it, so I needed to hear it. You know, on idle, I needed to hear that cam too. It sounds really well, so I was really satisfied with it. But you know, obviously us pushing, you know, 60 psi minimum out of my fuel pump, that little 56 psi fuel regulator is not going to take it. So luckily we tracked down a 150 psi regulator, so hopefully that we won't have those issues anymore, because I do feel with it leaking, it wasn't able to compensate for some stuff, and you know, it wasn't reading right. So and we found out we had a coil, it was chipped off. So technically it was running on 7 cylinders, but if we moved it, it went back to 8, and you could tell the difference. So nothing too crazy there. But now we're just working on steering, because the turbo kit unfortunately does not clear the steering box. So we are going to change engine mounts to where we can actually rise the motor up a little bit in the front, hopefully to get that turbo kit to clear. And yeah, people stop right here. I don't know what they're doing, but probably sitting here watching me record my video. But yeah, I just got done with my dash. Those of you who don't know, I am a full-time DoorDasher. I do a lot of Amazon Flex stuff as well. Just got done with the shift, sitting here in Merle Mall parking lot, editing this video, and hopefully get it out for you guys. So, oh, another thing you guys will see in this video is one of the most baddest 1978 Camaros I've ever laid my eyes on, and one of the cleanest low mile original 6-speed WS6 with only 40K on it, and it has never seen sun a day in it. Well, not sun, excuse me, rain. Never seen rain a day in its life. So hope you guys enjoy that, and that'll close out this video. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.
Like I said, I've been messing. It kind of went through its second restoration, because 10 years ago I repainted everything, fixed a few of the rust spots it had, and this time I took the front end off, sandblasted, and painted the subframe, put upper and lower Detroit speed control arm lowered, and coilover shocks, and then of course, so, and when he wired the car, it's got a complete custom wiring harness in it. And when he wired it for the supercharger pump and a few other things. That's good. It's also wired for the vintage air system up under the dash. So, when I bought it, the crate, opened up the crate, and there was 2 of these pumps and motors in it. One was a 220, one was a 110. I'm sure they screwed that and put the 2 in here. Well, anyway, I just hooked this one up real quick because it's a 110 I can plug in the wall. And I just wonder if it'd be faster if I put the 1 or the 220 one. I would sure think so. More average. So I'm gonna actually repaint probably all the car again because of the gaps that I did the first time. I didn't do the gaps on the track. I didn't even do it up here. I didn't even think about it. And now I realize it looks like shit in some places. So it is what it is. Yeah. I got this front end up out here. This piece up here and here. And I knew it was there, but I should have actually cut it out. I thought I ground it out good enough, but I didn't. Yeah. So because I replaced this panel on both sides, and then that panel back there on this side. Yeah. So it really wasn't bad. a car came out. Actually, it was born in, lived its first life for the first owner in Minnesota.
Oh, wow.
And it must have stayed inside all the time
Yeah,
because I ended up buying it from a guy in South Dakota, and he worked at a Chevrolet dealership, so he let me put it up on the hoist. And the only spot on the floor that was rusty was on the passenger side, and that was just because the windshield had been leaking.
Yeah.
So we just had to cut out.
Have a leaky windshield. I've seen
Oh
that.
yeah. Yep. And no, I took the original motor mounts and the engine set up too high, and it was leaning. It was just sitting too high. So I cut them off, the old clamshell ones. I cut them down to about this much out of them, and I dropped it clear down.
Yeah.
And then
Give you a bit more clearance.
yep. And then everybody says that them 4L80s are longer than the 4L60s. That is full of crap, 'cause that's the same drive shaft.
Some of them are the same like
Yep,
that.
we just had to change the yoke to the bigger yoke. And it's a billet yoke in here too, so. But yeah, I was thinking I was gonna have to, so I took the drive shaft and I held it up there, it's like, what the heck?
Same size.
Yeah, so I just, I got a new yoke for it and.
Yeah, that's the best. That's the best possible thing that can happen. That usually doesn't happen.
No, so I didn't do it on the car, and that's why it fits like shit. No, that's why it looks like that. So that finger's gonna get replaced too. Like you get underneath there now.
Oh boy, this thing's beautiful.
I mean, yeah, the cats are hanging down an inch and a half, 2 inches maybe. But other than that, that exhaust is completely tucked above the frame.
Yeah, tubular lower control arm.
It fits so perfect too.
Yeah. A lot of clearance.
I think it costs around right at $1,100 for all the hangers and everything, you know.
What rear is this?
9-inch Curry to 39-inch,
Braced and
373s.
That's awesome.
Badass,
So
man.
this fall, yeah, just all its life, you know, you pull it back up and fix it. But no, it's wired for the air conditioning. There's 2 wires that come over to the air conditioning. Right here.
So do you have a condenser?
Right here. What's that?
Do you have a condenser
Not
yet?
yet, no.
Okay.
I'm buying the whole kit from Junkyard.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yep, so, and I gotta paint this up here too. Like when I take the front end, this part, I'm gonna replace it with that one over there. I'm gonna paint the front end on it.
Awesome. I might have you paint the front end.
Yeah, then this is for the halo headlights, if you wanna put halo headlights in it. And then, the pump, let's see, one of these wires, I thought somewhere, maybe it's on the other side. No, here it is. This is for the, intercooler pump.
It's an EV1 injector plug.
Yeah, so it's wired for, I mean, it's got a lot of shit on it that I don't even need right at the moment, but I will.
That's awesome.
So,
Never hurts to have what you can't have.
Oh my.
What you can't beat that.
Or the cherry.
Wow, wow.
Is it a 305 car?
Dash and this is way better, way cleaner than mine. Wow.
I mean, all the chrome and bullshit on, you know, but no, it's freaking, if I could lift the deck lid up, see, everything underneath the hood is all there. Everything,
Very
even the
sick,
air
wow.
filter hose that always rots out. So if you know anybody looking for a 307 and a, what would it be for transmission? $200?
700 R4?
Would it be overdrive? I can't remember. Yeah, I'd be an overdrive.
Shit, I want that 700 R4.
It'd be a TH350. It is a 3-speed. I think it's a 3-speed. It doesn't show the overdrive.
It's probably a
Yeah.
TH350.
Probably.
I was gonna say, if I had
But
700
anyway,
R4, I'll be
like I
all
said,
over
it's only
that.
got 25,000 miles on it. It's got a lot of leaks. The engine does have several leaks, so it needs to be completely re-gasketed, you know, and seals and shit. But no, here, look at this. This is a picture of it when it was new.
Oh, wow.
And
I think it's mint.
see, the Landau top was absolutely perfect. The trim,
Oh, yeah, that thing's beautiful.
it was crazy.
So-
I got it from a kid that had bought it from a friend of his that was, he got it when his grandma died. So I'm technically the 4th owner. Technically, the 2nd owner that's ever done anything, you know, that's going to be actually driving it. See, I was going to clone a Grand National GNX. I have everything to do that.
Yeah, no. Wait,
And I
V6
decided,
turbo?
no, I was considering LS turbo. But
There you go.
V6 turbo,
I like
yeah.
that.
But anyway, I got to think about it, and I thought, you know, I'm going to really upset some people when you do that. Because putting all that GNX stuff on. So I'm going to sell the GNX stuff that I have. I got the Grand National, the bumpers are already painted, the hood is already painted. It's all actually off the Grand National that I had. And the spoiler is actually rolled on the car right now. But what I decided to do, do you guys ever watch Horsepower TV or I can't think on the channel? It's on Sundays or whatever. It's not on anymore to speak of. What the hell is it called? Power Nation or something like that?
Yeah.
I haven't watched Sunday TV in so long.
Cars. They did the exact car, always a year older, same color, everything, and it had a tan interior. But they painted it a candy apple maroon, kind of a maroonish candy apple. It's beautiful. So I decided that's exactly what I'm going to do to this. I'm going to paint it that candy apple. It's just going to have all the Grand National stuff on it, you know, like the hood, the vents on the side, the GMX vents, and then the spoiler.
I had a 87 Mercedes 300 turbo diesel, and literally the color combo of it was this car but reversed. It was navy blue on the outside, but it had Camino Tex interior.
You know, the more, if I didn't just hate the color, it's a shame that I ended up stripping it down like I did, because you've seen it. Like I just put some wheels and tires on it, put an LS in it, and just a non-turbo. It would have been, you know, I only paid $5,000 for the car. I felt like at the time that was plenty, but the more I think about it,
No, you got a steel fixture.
you know, I just got a lot of holes to weld shut because of all the trim and stuff, and the laminate on top, and holes all the way across it.
It's a soft top.
Yeah, that's why that 3M paper's on there, because that's that fire retardant paper.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's quite the, all that crap wasn't sitting on there. I opened the trunk and shit. It just actually looks like there's never been anything in it. The jack's in there, and the spare tire's in there. So, you want to go through the,
Hey, you just want to back in, like right here? He said just go ahead and back in. Yeah, I try to.
you guys from Des Moines or?
Yeah, we're from Des Moines. I live in Johnston, but we're from Des Moines. It's good.
I've got, my car actually has two different ways to kill the power to the injectors and to the,
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah, I told him I want that,
So-
because that way if I take it to the hotel or something, and they will, the only way it could be stolen if it's, you know, took
Right.
a trailer or a wrecker or something like that.
So, real quick, what is the breakdown on that car? Like, what year is it?
78,
78?
02 Camaro Dash, 9-inch Curry rear end, LS3, 4L80. It was just a plain Camaro with a V8.
I was saying, you said it weighs what now, like 580?
They're 570-ish at the crank. It was 426 to the wheels, and they say 30 to 37% loss from drive.
That'd be a good run for your Camaro. Alright guys, so I just picked up a new built 4L60 for Kenny's Camaro. We're gonna be getting it loaded up, heading back to the town, getting it stuffed in his car, and we'll go give you an update on my car as soon as we get back into town. See you guys then. Alright guys, so we just left old boy's house with the 78 Camaro. That thing is absolutely beautiful. Picked up Kenny's 4L60E. We're now heading to the junkyard. We're gonna go ahead and pull 2 flex plates, one for my car and one for his car. And then after that, I think we're just gonna be getting the trans put back together in both cars and stuff the motor back in both cars and get back to wiring. So hopefully it goes as planned, but you know us, it never does. So stay tuned and we'll see you guys when we get to the junkyard. Alrighty guys, well, you've seen in that video, we didn't end up making it to the junkyard because believe it or not, all we had to do was just swap flex plates and we were good. So I got my tranny back in, which you guys will see that in the next video. Kenny got his trans in, which we're going to introduce him and his car to the channel next video. So hope you guys stay tuned for that. And that should be a wrap for this video. So we'll see you guys on the next one.